Angel. How are you doing today?
Okay.
Okay. Well, I know our last session was our first session together, and we went through all the formalities, and you signed all your papers and things like that. The reason why I'm here today, though, is so that we can kind of make some goals for the time that we have together, because I know it's really brief. So, can I just ask, how's everything right now?
I don't know. It's okay. I mean, not much has changed since our last visit, since we last met. I mean, it's still kind of stressful. Junior boy's still not really talking as much.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, and I can kind of understand that. I know last session you talked about, wanting to change some things, or you have some confusion as to why you're involved in child welfare right now, right? But I want to focus more on you and your goals and your what you want to work on here. So can you just, this might seem like a strange question, but can you tell me about if all your problems were gone, just some miracle happened and your problems were gone, how would you know that things got better?
We wouldn't be struggling as much. Money would be better. I'd have a job, actually.
Yeah.
My kids would be talking. They'd be happy.
Okay. How are they, by the way?
I don't know. They're kind of like kids. Like, they're good, but then they're kind of rascal.
Is it still you and Auntie taking care of them?
Yeah, Auntie kind of helps out. I mean, she's really supportive, but I mean, even she has her own things. She's not home all the time. And I'm home with the kids all the time, but I'm super tired. I mean, I have to cook.
I bet. I can only imagine what your desired situation looks like, as specific as possible.
I mean, just more settled at home, more money. I mean, we have like the same kind of meals every night. It's kind of not good.
What kind of stuff are you guys eating right now?
Canned goods. I mean, like, we share kind of spam sometimes, and I mean, at first it was good and everything, but the kids don't like it. The kids grumble about the same foods, and I mean, that's all I can provide. I mean, I don't have a job.
Yeah.
So I guess a job, something out there, just to provide for my family, for my kids.
Can I ask you, on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being absolutely not satisfied with your life, and 10 being the most happy, the most satisfied in your life, what would you say you're at right now?
Maybe 5.
5?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely better now than when I first got here with my auntie. I mean, we were at rock bottom. There was nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody was taking me in. A lot of my friends just didn't care. My mom, them didn't care. So, it's definitely not a 0 or anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that must have been tough. That must have been really, really hard. I guess luckily since your auntie came in the picture, it kind of went higher.
Yeah.
So, can I ask you, what would it take for that 5 to become a 10? Ideally, it could be anything.
I guess because of money and everything, a job. I mean, right now I'm not even working. I don't expect none of my kids to, cause change or, to bring money into the family.
Yeah.
So I guess for myself to actually find something, a job that pays.
Can you tell me about what kind of steps you've been taking so far to get a job?
I mean, I've looked, like, when I'm with the kids, sometimes when we're out, I mean, I've seen, but I've never really, I don't have the confidence. I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to prepare. I have nothing to really put on a resume.
What I'm hearing, and correct me if I'm wrong, is financially, that's a big part of why the struggles that you're going through right now.
Well, I mean, I know I could be doing more as far as, like, finding a job, but it's hard. I mean, I didn't graduate from school. I was pregnant at 15, and then I had my second daughter. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of embarrassed. I mean, I feel embarrassed. Like, some of my friends have gone forward. They're getting jobs, and I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to start. Sometimes I'll walk into a store and fully, confident, and then just...
I see. Can you tell me about a time when things were good in your family?
Is this before I got pregnant?
Just any time in your life, with your kids that you just thought things were really good, and you know this problem wasn't a problem, basically.
I mean, I think it's been hard the whole way through, but I think when my auntie really stepped forward and she kind of helped out, and just finding a place, being welcome somewhere, and being supported, like, even with my kids around, it was pretty, I don't know. I mean, it was nice having someone there. It gave me hope that I could change, that I could help my kids somehow, someday. And it hasn't been the best lately, but I mean, we still have a place to stay. My auntie's still around.
So auntie plays a really supportive role in your life. I see. How's the relationship with you and the babies? You know, are you happy? Are they happy? Are you happy? Or
I mean, when I have Margie, and then I have Lysa, and also Junior Boy, and I'm like holding Junior Boy 1 second, and then both start fighting, and I mean, I don't even know if I'm doing the things right. Like,
well, let me just tell you that you loving them and being there and supporting them is, you know, it's the best you can do, and I think that's all you can ask of a parent. Nobody's perfect. I know we talked about your biggest goal right now is finding a job. So can you just let me know what kinds of steps that you want to take between now and our next visit that you can do? It could be anything.
Well, actually, I think I have this friend Kat that every once in a while she does still kind of, you know, visit and stuff. And I think she wouldn't mind. I mean, she has mentioned that there have been openings, I guess maybe hinting me. It's been me who's been nervous or whatever. So, I mean, talking to her, getting a job at.
Okay. What kind of job is it, if you don't mind me asking?
It's like a shoe store.
Okay.
Like a cashier or anything. Something.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's an awesome goal that we can, you know, and I can help you too if you need help resume writing. I know you mentioned that before. I can help you with that, things like that. So, yeah, the financial part, from what I've been hearing from you, is definitely it's a hard one. It's a hard issue. So, and I know you're gonna have to come up with ways to for childcare and things like that. But I think as we go along, that's other things that we can work on. But for now, I think you reaching out to your friend and trying to get a job app is a really good it's a really good first step in this goal. And then I noticed the second goal was Junior Boy. So between now and our next visit, what kinds of things do you think you can do with him?
I mean, I definitely want to start spending more time with him. So I guess I could talk to Auntie. She comes home in the evenings.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe at least 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So if she could watch the girls just for like a little bit, get them off my hands, and I could spend time to read a book, like I said. So. And
we have some books. Our office, we have a lot of children's books that I can give you, and just, you know, that will really help with the bonding with him, and his speech. I think that's really great. Okay, so I think we accomplished a lot in this session. I know we've established some goals, so it's great, and in the next session I can follow up with you, and if you have any questions you can just give me a call. So thanks for having me here today, and I'll see you in our next session. I chose solution-focused brief therapy for work with this client because I felt like she needed some guidance in terms of learning how to take care of her kid and being able to provide for them. She is a single young mother with limited support, but I felt that she had some strengths and that she could use to her advantage. But she also needed to see that for herself and kind of get the ball rolling on the things that she could control, like getting a job and working or interacting with her kids a little bit more. I no longer see this client, but I did have weekly interaction with her for about 3 months. Also, solution-focused brief therapy is commonly used by the social workers, the clinical social workers in my agency, because of the time-limited nature of the service that we provide.